It's me, Lauren, here with Plan with Laur. In today's video, I'm going to be doing the ultimate plan with me. I'm going to be walking you guys through today exactly how I set up a full week of planning. Now, usually when I do with my Plan With Me videos, you only see me in my Moxie Life weekly planner, but I'm going to be showing you how I pre-plan, how I set up my weekly planner, my content planner, and my daily planner. If you guys haven't checked out my How I Use Multiple Planners video, make sure to check out that video so you understand a little bit how I'm using all of these different planners. Before we jump in, I want to get into a quick caveats. This is usually broken up over a couple of days, but I 100% could do this all in one day. Honestly, I'm kind of lazy and I don't want to usually do it all in one day. Now, I'm not saying that any of this can't change from week to week, but overall, this is exactly how I plan everything out. You guys should not be surprised to know that when I start planning, especially when I start planning in my Moxie Life weekly planner, that I pre-plan using sticky notes. Throughout the week, while I have my multiple planners around, I also have my planning pack. I keep a bunch of different tools. Obviously, sticky notes are included in part of that. If I got a call from a friend saying that they wanted to chat or an event popped up, I would reach into my planning pack, grab one of these flag sticky notes, write down the item, and immediately put it in my weekly plan. That's why you'll see on this page, sometimes the sticky notes aren't exactly the same colors. I am constantly updating this throughout the week because honestly, I don't know how I would remember it all. And so I found that this to be a helpful system for me when pre-planning. Let me know how you pre-plan. Is this something that you do as the week goes on, or is this something that you do right before you sit down and plan? Now, specifically for this week in my planner, I decided to do a rainbow week. And a rainbow week is just my fancy terms of saying I just wanted a colorful week, and I use stickers from all different planner brands. And for this week, I am going to be using the Erin Condren. I'm going to call it the Hexagon kit. I don't know exactly what it's called, but this kit is for one of their monthly spreads. Truth be told, this is my favorite type of sticker kit that Erin Condren has. I think they're perfect for weekly layouts because I see them as kind of like a sampler that give a bunch of different functional as well as decorative items. Additionally, I am using this Planner Kate sampler from her anniversary sale, not this year, but last year, and some of my Once More with Love munchkins. Now, I'm going to do a high-level overview. As many of you know, I use my weekly planner not only for planning out my week, but also as a memory planner. I've said this before, and I take this term from my friend Darian over at Darian Plans on Instagram and YouTube, that my Moxie Life is my main planner, and that everything else that I use is an assistant to that. So with this being my main planner, I set it up first because it's really going to inform how I set up the rest of my planners. One of the things that I've been doing that I've been loving over in the notes section for this planner is I have breaking it out into 3 categories. I have to do, those are items that are going to need to get done this week or that I want to get done this week. Then I have to contact, those are any of the phone calls that I need to make. And then I do a small little Plan with Laur section. This really came about when I started using a content planner, but I like to see where and what is going on in regards to my content in my weekly planner. I'm also creating some habits this week in my Moxie Life planner. Since it is integrated with goal setting, the biggest thing that I am working on in the month of August is self-care and self-love. So leave me a comment down below. What are your favorite things to do for self-care and whatever tips or tricks you have for maintaining that? Okay, so we finished the week. Now, there is still some white space, and that will get filled in as the week goes by, but we have the outline, which is going to inform how the rest of the planners look. Next, we're gonna go to the content planner. For right now, I'm using the Erin Condren binder as my content planner, which I have frankenplanned, or just like made my own, into using the guts of the Erin Condren Flower Power, a monthly planner with some notes pages. I'm going to look at the monthly spread and I'm going to think about what type of content do I want this week. As a content creator, I've gone back and forth of whether I like to batch content, which is when I create a bunch of content all at once and I post it at different times, or if I like to have organic posts. Normally, it's a combination of both. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my content calendar that I have right here, and I am going to then look at my weekly spread and see when I have room in the week to create content. So that's going to mean anything from filming to editing to taking the photos that you see on Instagram. I do have to create the majority of my content after work hours, and I don't have many things going on at night except for some key things like Bachelor Monday, which is important to me. I'm gonna see where I have that time, mark it on my content calendar, and then go back to my Moxie life and mark that as well. So now I have 2 of the 3 planners solidified. Next, we're gonna move into my daily planner. So I'm using the Erin Condren Daily Duo. So essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep my content planner open, I'm gonna keep my weekly planner open, and I'm going to go day by day in my planner. So for example, in my Moxie life, when you look at Monday, we have that there's going to be a video. We also have that I have a meeting at 7 p.m. for Zoom. So I'm gonna take both of those items and I'm going to automatically put them in my daily planner. Additionally, I have a social post that I want to go up on this day. And so what I've been using, especially in the Daily Duo, is that bottom section. I've just been writing Plan with Laura at the bottom, and anything that I want to do specifically for my content, I am housing there. And that's all I'm gonna put on Monday. My daily planner for the majority of the time, besides putting some of these key pieces in at the beginning of the week, is something that I do every single night. Part of my routine is that right before work ends, I sit down and I take some time to jot down whatever meetings or tasks need to get done the next day. Those are going to be some of the first items that you see in my daily planner. Then wherever I have remaining time open, usually after work hours, is where I'll slate in any other things that I need to do. Whether that's content creation, calling a friend, or some other task that I want to accomplish. It's why you won't see much in my daily planner right now, because this is something that I'm gonna do day to day, but it has been tremendously helpful to input whatever I can from my weekly planner to my daily planner, and that's what I do every single week. Oh! And if you guys watch my video, then you know that I have a 4th planner. This is my journaling planner, and I don't do anything to set it up. I've been using it to journal. I spend about 5 minutes right before bed journaling. I am so happy to be able to have pen and paper to write that down. So y'all, that is my planner stack, and that is how I plan for my whole week. Now my process isn't perfect, but it is one that's working really well for me. If you use multiple planners, let me know in the comments down below how you plan in all of them. Do you do it every single day? Do you do it weekly? I mentioned a lot that I come back in and I fill things in. I am someone who tends to work in my planners daily. Are you planning every single day and reevaluating, or are you only checking in a couple times a week? I'm so excited to read your responses. Alright guys, and that's what I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't already, make sure to hit that red subscribe button down below. If you're new here, I talk about all things planning, productivity, and how to use the resources that you have to plan today for a better tomorrow. As always, y'all, my name is Lauren here with Plan with Laura, and I'll see y'all next time. I use stickers that are from all different planner brands. I don't even know what I go to now. Okay. Everything. Hello?
And this is the final call for you to renew before we close the file. So would you like to hear your